Hi guys, so today I just wanted to come with you with a Sharks deck profile. I've actually got first place a couple of times with either this exact profile or small alterations. But with this current one I have had an OTS top. I just want to get into it. I want to give a shout out to some of my mates that have helped me. Pete, Gillum, Bailey, they've really helped me test and built this deck a lot, so I'm grateful for their help. Starting off with 3 Bushel. It's just, you see this card, you just know you're playing. It's just honestly one of the best cards in the entire deck. I wish we had more of them. So always want to have 3 of these. Also have 3 Abyss Sharks. Once again, this is it's a great extender. You can it's able to search just basically any of your fishes that are level 3, 4, or 5 within itself. It's just good, amazing searcher. It's just, again, another needed as a free of. 1 Lantern Shark. So this card's not needed. I prefer to have this card in my deck though. You'll see why in the extra later on. But basically, you use this card to just normal summon itself, and let's say you have a Busher in hand. You can just special summon it in defense, and then just a free summon from the hand basically. But the main reason I'm using it is because it can be used as a level 3, 4, or 5 for an extra deck monster. So the same as Busher can have that effect, but stuff like Lantern Shark and Crystal Shark can only be used for numbers. So Crystal Shark, again, only a one-of. So the reason this is also a one-of because it can be searched. If I have not used my normal summon, it's very useful for that. And also Bushel can search for it because it targets one monster on the field and specials number 1 from the deck, but has the same level. But it negates its activated effects, but since it's not activated, you can still use its effect to make it level 3, 4, or 5. But Crystal Shark's also just like a one-of. It's useful recursion in the grave to bring itself back. It can target your opponent's water monsters as well, but it's just nice to have. I often tend to side actually both of these out going second because I don't know, I just don't feel like they're as useful when you're going second. A controversial one, but only running 1 Leaf Fish. My only Leaf Fish target will just be the Crystal Shark at this point, but there are 2 others, which are your Silent Angler and your XYZ Remora. This is because you can use a spell card called White Mirror to get these back, but I will show that later. But yeah, it's nice. It also brings your recursion back, This is in your grave with 3 other fishes, just banish it, shuffle 3 back, and then just draw a card. It's nice. Running only 2 Silent Angler. So this is also nice to have. It's just a free summon from the hand, obviously, but it does lock you out summoning from the hand. So I don't like seeing it straight away. I like to search it off my Abyss Shark. But other than that, still a great card to have the 2 of, and the reason we run 2 of them is the card White Mirror, which I mentioned just a minute ago. The way White Mirror works, I'll explain again later when I come up to it. 2 Remoras, love this card. I think you should definitely play this card. If anyone's ever thinking of cutting it, they're wrong. So the way Remora works is, let's say we have 2 fishes in the graveyard. They don't have to be different names, just have to be level 4. So you detach 2 from a material. Let's say we just have, 1 Xyz on the field. So you activate its effect from hand, detach 2, send it to the grave, and then you can special summon. And then on the summon, you can special 2 level 4 fishes from the grave. So it's just great follow-up and a great extender because you'll be able to use it later on. Definitely a 2 of though. I love this card so much, and it's not once per turn. So if you can find a way to get it back into your hand, it's amazing. 2 CNL, also just a nice spec from the hand. This is very nice to use. And also it's more recursion, except this time it's not locked. So the thing is with Lifeless Leaf Fish, you have to use just fishes. With Silent CNL, it's just water monsters. So this is a great way to shuffle your extra deck back into your deck, or just cards that aren't fishes back into the main deck. Again, amazing card, good recursion, good for the grind game, can't recommend this. Only running 2 because you can't search it, and I don't want to see it, but it's nice to see it. It's a hard one to explain personally. 2 Shifana, running 2, deck space is quite tight in my opinion. But this is amazing to start with. The amount of times you just special Safana. So you can special Safana if you control no monsters, but it's a water. But I can like special Safana, then would go like Abyss Shark effect, summon the Abyss Shark, and then we haven't used our normal yet, so we can search Bushshaw, summon Bushshaw, then go Bushshaw effect, targeting Bushshaw to summon just any other fish. So like that, I've just got 2 Exceeders on the board. So Safana is honestly great in this deck, honestly great. Next, so this is the card I've been going on about, White Mirror. Honestly, I think it's broken. Like, don't get me wrong, it can be ashed, but like, I think this is such a broken card. So what this card allows you to do is you could target one fish in your graveyard that's level 4 or below. So, you know, your obvious targets would be like Bushshaw, or it would be like Remora, Silent Angler. You can special summon it, and then you can add one of that target to your hand. So that's the reason why we are running 2 of like, you know, the extenders, because I mean, just being able to search summon and then add another one. If you haven't used like their effects to extend yet, like it's just free advantage. I mean, why not? I love opening this in my opening hand because it just facilitates so much more. Foolish Burial Goods, another 3 of. This is because we are playing the Ice Barrier engine. You're basically just using it to send Ice Barrier. So Ice Barrier has an effect in the grave where you can banish it, send a level 5 or above water to the graveyard, and then you can add any water back. It's great just for your opening hand to search the, there we go, search the Abyss Shark. But then later on, the reason I also love playing 2 of them is because, number 1, no, it's a great trap. I've won games with this trap. You can activate it when a battle is declared. It makes the battling monster 0, doesn't negate the battle, and negates its effects permanently. So it'll be permanently 0 and negates the battle. So great. But yeah, grind game as well. This is amazing in grind game. So we're playing the Xyz armor package. So Foolish is also good if you can't get this into your hand somehow, because you want to use its graveyard effect. It's obviously on-field effect is great, but like its graveyard effect is mainly what you're using it for as interruption. But basically, these cards just allow you to equip Xyz monsters from the grave or field to your other Xyz monsters, and they have different effects because of it. So Armored Xyz, this will allow you to make the monster's original attack and defense the equipped monster's defense, and gives it its attribute. But mainly you're using this because you can swing, detach the attached monster, and then swing again with the original monster's original attack. So it's amazing. Plus you can just recur this, so it's really good. It allows you to OTK very well now. This one just adds the monster's attack to the equipped monster, but you have to banish it for that. And if the equipped monster would be destroyed, you can just destroy the equipped monster instead. So I mean, it's just great. It saves you sometimes. For non-engine, free Ash Blossom. I mean, I always like to say like it's just standard because it is standard, but like even though it is fire format, Ash still comes in useful as long as you use it properly. So I mean, I just couldn't cut it personally. It just does too much, especially at my locals. Same with Droll. I mean, Droll isn't as useful as it used to be, but just odd like rogue decks, it just does too much to them. So couldn't cut Droll, and it still does hurt like the fire decks. So can't complain myself. We are playing 1 Gamma Seal as well, so we've been back and forth trying to think if we can cut the Gamma Seal. I personally like it because going second, you know, Foolish for Ice Barrier, send Gamma Seal, add Gamma Seal. I don't know, just Kaiju the Baroon. It's very nice. I can't complain. Gamma Seal does too much. Love it. And then, you know, obviously I can just side it out going second. No, sorry, going second. Sorry, going first. And it's just a nice slot. We've got 2 talents, busted cards still. I mean, it's talents, it's just 2 busted. You can punish, you can extend, busted card. There is a reason why we're only playing 2, that's because we're playing 1 more on the side as well, so. Call by has come in so much hand, like I cannot express myself. Maybe I'm just lucky, but call by just comes in clutch too many times. Whether it's, you know, saving myself from Ash or a Droll, or like just like I remember this is one game I played at locals where Snake Eye, I was going second and they went to revive the IP and I called by the IP, which was very nice. And the last card is Imperm. It's a hand trap, it's Veiler, except it doesn't turn tactics on. I mean, self-explanatory, amazing, plus it locks columns. You'll be surprised the amount of times you can set an Imperm in like the spell and trap column and people just forget that was the Imperm column, so that's great. Right, moving on to the extra deck. We are playing the new armored package. However, we are only playing the Fortress and the Full Armor Lancer. This is basically the new boss. Gotta love it. So this card basically searches you the 2 armored cards. That's basically what it's there for. Because like if it has material underneath it, you can't use it for Exceeds material, so it's just useful. But also it has an equip effect where like when you battle your opponent's monster, it deals double the damage they would have taken, so that's great. This one, now known as Batman, I mean, he's your non-target suck. So when a card is equipped to an Exceeds card, you can basically just non-target attach one of your opponent's monsters. It's just great, nice boss monster. And this is how you require your Exceeds cards. So basically any cards that have Exceeds in their name, so we'll be talking, you know, full armored, armored Exceeds, and even Remora, which is why I think Remora is so busted, because you're able to search it back from the graveyard and add it back to your hand. More times you're not going to be adding this because it's going to get banished as an interruption on your opponent's turn. However, these two, it's very nice. This card's not once per turn, so it's very nice just to add armored Exceeds back and just do its effect again. But yeah, these two are great. I'm actually playing the Nash package as well. So typically you'll just play a Draco Future package, but I can't afford them cards and I don't have them, but I actually really like playing these cards. When I play decks, I want to try and play, you know, mostly archetypal cards. So plus you do get locked into water, and like I said, like obviously you'll be making Draco Future on your opponent's turn, but like I still just prefer to have water cards, and these do come in handy because I'm also playing Honor Arc and Silent Honor Arc. Let's get into these two. So I mean, self-explanatory, these are old cards, but this is just a non-target suck, and not target, this is target suck, and this is also target suck, but I mean, it's very useful to get the board clear. I mean, there are lines where it will just be like, and this is quite funny, I did this the other day, but you would make Nash, and then I'm also playing Ragnar Zero, which I'll explain about in a second, but then obviously attach Ragnar Zero because it's a number between 101 and 109, I believe, or 109, 108. So that's like one suck. Then you would just, you know, rank up into Crash de-attach 1. Then you just rank up into On a Dark and then suck another one. Then rank up again. I don't know. Then maybe use a like armored card. Let's say you bricked and you had one in your hand. Then that's just a third one. It's just really OP with like clearing the board. So, you know, can't complain. Plus, I can get these two in. You know, nice rarities, so why not? So coming back to Ragnar Zero, this is, I don't know how I feel about it. It has come in handy sometimes, so I'm not complaining too much, but I mean, it's just a pop one if the opponent's monster has a different attack or defense to their original, so pop it and then draw a card. It's just nice to draw. And also it can be used for my my Crash, and that's the other main reason why I'm using it, because it's replacing another card that can be seen as useful but just doesn't come up, which I'll explain again later. We're playing Full Armor Crystal Lancer. This is just because you want to optimally end on this and the trap to rank up on the opponent's turn. So if you just rank up onto this, it just means it gets protection, because if it be destroyed, you can just de-attach 1. So it's just nice to just keep protection from being destroyed. Also, on your turn, you can de-attach 1 and negate all your opponent's card effects on the field, not cards, monsters. It doesn't come up at all, I'm not gonna lie. But what does also come up is it gets 500 extra attack for each material underneath it. So that one's very nice. Kind of just turns into a big towers if you can't. If it just, yeah, it's a nice big tower. Dugaris. So this has been played in other profiles, of course. I hopped on playing it. You know, biggest problem you probably see here is that it's a fire, and a lot of our cards lock us into water. But it's, I don't know, I feel it's nice to if you brick. So let's say you have like ice barrier in hand, and the only real way to kind of start this combo off would be like a normal summon, so you're not locked, and then like Crystal Shock, because Crystal Shock can be used as a level 3, 4, or 5, sometimes for a number monster, which Dugaris is. So let's say it's like, I don't know, your normal Shafana or special Shafana, Crystal Shock effect to special itself does, so a Bishop locks you into waters, Crystal Shock doesn't, then you make him detach 2, and it can be risky because you will lose your next draw phase, which is why something like the recursion of the Lifeless Leaffish is nice, because you just get the draw there. But like unbricks your hand, because like let's say if you have Ice Barrier in your hand, you can ditch the Ice Barrier, so it's draw 2 and then get rid of 1 card from your hand, send it to the graveyard. It's very nice for unbricking and just allows some other plays. Stealth Kraken. So Stealth Kraken is just amazing. I mean, it helps you control, makes all your opponent's cards water, which is also amazing when you have goes in match. But great pop. So I was playing a baby Kraken, just one, because I'm only playing one Kraken, but that's where Ragnar is taking up the spot. Stealth Kraken is just great, just makes everything water, and it burns. This comes up in time. The amount of times I've had players slow play, but I'm not too bothered because I can just play this, pop their monster, they get burned, and then time gets cold. Just great card. Dweller. This is, I guess what you could say is your other flex spot, but we're in fire format, graveyard effects are kind of big. Dweller's just OP. Plus I do get the water boost. We do get the water boost from all our cards being water, as long as it has material, so can't complain. And then it should be seen as standard, but you know, Toad Engine. Need I say less? It's an Omni, and you can use the extra material on Bahamut. So you just go like Bahamut effects, detach 1, then you have 1 left going to Armadic Seas, detach 2 materials to get both the spell and trap, and then it has nothing, so it can be used as material to rank up finally. Because like I said before, it can't be used as material if it has material underneath it. And then we will go off to the side. So here we're just playing triple Ghost Bell. I mean, swap out the draws for the Ghost Bells if it's going to affect more, even the Ashes. I mean, sometimes it is a shout against some of the fire decks, so can't complain too much. Not too crazy on the Biss steals, but they are useful. They come up against Voiceless Voice, and again, just general rogue decks. Plus, Magnamut is, you know, it's Magnamut. Playing a lot of back rows. So this deck, I feel like it struggles a lot with back row if you're not maining, because it just doesn't have any back row destruction. So playing the Harpies, playing the 3 Cyclones, you know, Viking Island's a good card. So this is just very nice to be clearing it up, going second. So talents, this is the final talents. This is just useful for going first. I mean, it's just really good going first. I don't even side it going second, I'm not gonna lie. It's just so useful. I mean, it just punishes so much broken as well. And the hated card would be Summon Limit. Then the one-off goes in. So I'm playing the one-off goes in because Stealth Kraken makes everything water, and I'm playing a mono deck. It's mono water. This has helped me, you know, stall out some games to get my advantage back when, let's say, I break. But I also just treat it as a 4 Summon Limit basically. And we're just playing Summoner. It's a toxic card. I don't want to talk about it too much. It's just there. Just going first. It's too good. So yeah. Anyway, I want to say thank you for watching my video. I hope you find something useful, and if so, just, you know, comment down below if you did. Again, I did my shoutouts at the start, and I'm very thankful to them for helping me build this deck. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed, found something useful, like and subscribe, and have a good day.